Ike families, and welcome to Guitar. I am Mrs. Aldrich, and I am the music director here at Ike, and this will be my 4th year teaching at Ike and my 15th year of teaching overall. So even though we're going to be in a distance learning model, I am still super excited to get started and to get making music. Before we talk about guitar specific details, I do want to take a moment to remind you that you have one more chance to pick up Chromebooks or school materials, and that's tomorrow morning from 8:30 to 12 on the Ike campus. So if you missed Thursday and Friday's pickup times, you can make up for it tomorrow morning. All right, so what is guitar going to look like this year? Our guitar class is going to look pretty similar this year as it did last year when we were in live instruction. We're still going to be focusing on our individual playing technique for guitar. So we're going to work on chords and we're going to work on melody playing. We are going to be learning to read and write our own music. So I tell my guitar classes every year, I know that you can go on YouTube and you can find a guitar tutorial for any class, or I'm sorry, any song that's out there, and you can learn to play that song from YouTube. And I think that's an amazing resource, and I encourage kids to do that. What we're going to be focusing on in our class is becoming independent musicians and really being able to read guitar notation on the page and becoming musicians that can read and write. And then in the past, we've had a couple of concerts a year. We've gone to a festival or a competition. We've done a spring trip. Is that going to happen this year? Short answer is I don't know. A lot of those big events happen in the spring, and those are just too far away right now for us to be able to tell whether we're going to be able to do those. So I will keep you updated, and if we have opportunities for those big events, we will definitely try to take advantage of them. So our supplies for this class, you're going to need a guitar, and it's going to need to be an acoustic guitar. So not an electric, not one that plugs in, but an acoustic guitar. It can be classical style or that traditional acoustic style, but it needs to be not plugged in. So I don't teach electric guitar and no bass guitars. Now we do have school instruments available. So if you have your own guitar at home, that's great. You can use that guitar. If you don't have one at home, we have them available to loan you. And that pickup day for school supply or for music supplies is going to be August 17th. Okay, so we did not hand out guitars these last couple days. We're doing that on August 17th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the music room. There's going to be an instrument survey that I'm going to send out to families. Please complete that survey. It lets me know who needs a guitar and how many school guitars we need. You're also going to need guitar picks, and those are available on Amazon. You can get like 50 of them for $10. And then you're going to want a guitar tuner. You can either have an app on your phone, and there are lots of free options, and I will be making suggestions, or you can buy a standalone tuner that you can clip onto the end of your guitar. Again, these are Amazon for about $12 to $15. You are going to want to make sure that you have a quiet place to play. We will be, playing during live instruction, and there will be practice time required as well. So make sure that you have someplace in your house where you can go and you can be playing and be kind of loud, and you're not going to be distracting other people who might be trying to learn or work. You're going to need a computer, or even a phone would work, that has a microphone and a camera, because we will have playing tests where you need to record yourself and send those videos to me. And I'm going to need to be able to see your instrument in your hand position so that I can give you the proper assessment and give you, suggestions and feedback. I suggest that you guys have headphones too. When you're playing along with music, it's a lot easier to play along if you have those headphones. And then, of course, make sure that you have internet access. Optional supplies, we will be using method books, and those method books are going to be available digitally. So we'll have PDFs of them, but if you want to purchase your own hard copy, so you have a physical copy, you can do that. They're available for about $10 each. And some people like to buy an external microphone that plugs into your computer because it just is a better recording quality. Those last two things are completely optional. Oh, and for all of the supplies on this list, I will be giving you a music handbook that has suggestions and links to different vendors for all of these items. We will be using Otis as our main hub, just like every other class. So all of your assignments, all of your lessons, communication will all be available in Otis. And then we're also going to be using Music Prodigy, which is it's an app. It's a web-based app that we'll be accessing through our computers. It has music in it. It has some theory. It's how we're going to be doing our learning to read. And it's an interactive practice assessment tool. So you can play along with the computer, and the computer is going to be able to listen to you and analyze what you're playing and give you immediate feedback on whether or not you're playing the right thing. So Music Prodigy is kind of like my ears when I can't be there practicing live with you. And of course, we will be exploring Music Prodigy and learning how to use it in class. Now, our weekly schedule is going to be posted in Otis each Monday. It's really just kind of an outline of the week. It will show you what activities we will be doing live together. It will be showing you what your independent work is going to be. And then if there's an assignment that's due, it will give you a heads up for that as well. This is not a substitute for coming to our live lessons. So you won't be able to look at this and then on Monday night just practice everything that's listed for the week and call it good. You still need to come to every live lesson every day. And those live lessons will be happening on Zoom. So for Monday, the first day of school, I will email you that Zoom link. I will also post it in the class board announcements and in the bookshelf of Otis. And those links are actually already there as well under the calendar on your class board. So there will be lots of ways that you can access that Zoom link for Monday morning or Monday afternoon for this class. For grading, we'll have formative and summative assessments. So formative, those are all the assessments that we have while we're learning something new, and then summative is that final product. So as we're learning a song, I might have you send me a recording once or twice while we're learning it so that I can give you some feedback. And then at the end, I'll ask for a final version of that song for the summative. And that will be the grade that counts for your final overall grade. We will use the 8-point IB rubric, just like every other class on campus. And there are going to be two types of assessments. You'll have some that are performance-based, where you're making those recordings and sending them to me. And then there will also be some written assignments in terms of like some reflection work that we have to do, and then some music writing assignments. So my expectations for you are that you are going to make growth as a musician over the course of this year. So you're going to be a better musician on the last day of school than you are on the first day of school walking in. And it will not matter if we're in distance learning, hybrid, or in person, you are going to become a better musician throughout the year in this course. I also expect that you're going to be here every day for our live lessons, and that you're going to be prepared to play and participate for those lessons. So make sure you have your guitar ready and available when 7th period starts. And then do make sure that your work is completed in a timely manner. I have office hours available for parents. Thursdays from 1:45 to 2:15. There will be a sign-up link in Otis where you can request one of my meeting spots, and then we can meet via Zoom. So once you request that meeting, I'll send you a Zoom link. And then I'm always available via email for general questions and concerns. You can directly send me an email to my school email, or you can communicate through Otis, and I will give you a response within 24 hours during the school week. So thank you for coming. Just a reminder, please make sure that you do that instrument survey that I'm going to be emailing out, and then I'll post in Otis. And there will also be music handbooks that have links if you're interested in purchasing any of those supplies. All right, I hope you have a great weekend, and thank you for watching.